Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching The Haunting of Hill House, and this episode 2 is called Open Casket. Now this one, okay, it has been a long time since I watched episode 1. You guys will not be affected by that, but I watched episode 1 mid-June, and it is now November 5th, so it has been quite some time. I still pretty much remember everything that happened. I don't remember all the characters' names. I remember Steven, and that's only because episode 1 is called Steven Sees a Ghost or something like that. I know that their mom died, or apparently died when they were kids in Hill House, and the father moved them out, kept Hill House, but wanted them no one to ever live there. He wanted to know it was empty. And I know that he had a brother, I can't remember his name, that has been having problems. When we saw him as an adult, he was stealing from Steven. And when Steven went in, he saw his little sister, who also, I can't remember her name, but I know she died in Hill House. She died in the red room. Or at least that's what I'm assuming, because when she was in there dancing, everybody woke up at the same time. Nell, something like that. Said Nellie or Nels in the red room is what one of the sisters said when she woke up. But they all woke up at the same time. Even Steven did, even though his time said differently because he was probably in a different time zone. But everybody woke up at like 3:03, I think it was. And I think that's when she died, and she died in Hill House. And also I've seen a lot of similarities that I remember from a movie, which I think this is sort of based off the same storyline, not of the characters in the movie, but just the house history and stuff like that, because a lot of things were just similar. Which I believe I actually put clips of the movie in my reaction for the first episode. Like I said, it's been a really long time since I watched episode 1, and I edited it back when I watched it. So I've already edited it a long time ago. So I don't remember exactly, but I believe I put some clips in there. So I think there was another, like the older daughter who owns the funeral. I think she owns a funeral home. I'm not sure. She's married and has a kid who we haven't seen the kid, but we saw the husband, I believe. There's another daughter who I don't even remember seeing at the beginning of the episode. I was a little confused by her, but I remember her name was Theodora or Theodosius. I don't know. It's Thea or Theo. I can't remember. Something along those lines. But she's the only one I remember slightly her name, besides Steven and Nell. I can't remember the other one. I can't remember the other brother or the older sister. I don't know. But yeah, so when we ended the first episode, Steven saw his sister, he thought she was alive, and then his dad called. And his dad's voice was all scrambled on the phone, and he was telling Steven that Nell was dead. And then he turned around, and she's like all in his face and screaming, and her face got all weird looking, and then she disappeared. So I'm assuming that's the ghost that he saw, which was the name of the episode. So I'm assuming this is going to be her funeral, obviously, open casket. So yeah, so I'm interested in to see what's going to happen next, and the reason I haven't watched this since I watched the first episode had nothing to do with me not being interested, because I'm definitely interested. I just got caught up in my other shows, and I needed to keep up with those more than I needed to watch this one, since, you know, I didn't really technically need to react to it yet. I just wanted to at least try to react to these a little ahead of time, but just didn't happen. So I'm going to watch them now more regularly, and yeah. So if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, would like to get early access to my reactions, or would like to watch the full reactions over on my Patreon, the links are down below. Let's get into this episode. All right, hopefully I don't get scared. Nellie's in the red room. Yeah, that's what I was talking about right there. I remember that.
What did she say?
Okay, that was weird scene to open on, but okay. But that's the scene I was talking about that I remembered. So, but she's also the sister whose name I can't remember. I had all their names written down on a piece of paper, but I lost it in the 4 months since it's been since I watched the first episode.
Her fingers were purple. She did have teeth, and she did not have hair. I don't want to see her again, especially like that. So I'm not going to look at her tomorrow, and I don't want to see her in the open castle.
The open casket.
So this is about his grandma, not her sister. Okay.
Before she's ever even in the casket, I'm gonna fix her. That's what I do. And finally, I take extra special care to make sure she looks just like she's supposed to. So when I'm done, she will look just like she always did, just like you remember her.
This is our forever house.
Right, so her mom was an architect?
I designed it, yeah. I designed them and...
Daddy builds them.
Okay,
Just
so
looks like a lot of lines.
I see a family running to a dinner table from all 3 directions. This dining room is the heart of the house. Everything flows in and out, see? Every house needs a heart, and this is ours because that's where we spend the most time together. You know, a house is like a person's body. The walls are like bones. The pipes are veins. It needs to breathe. It needs light and flow. And it all works together to keep us safe and healthy inside.
I don't see any of that.
It's okay. You learn how to see things that aren't there. And when you grow up, you learn how to make them real. When we finish fixing up this house...
And sell it for a lot of money.
You don't miss a thing, yes. Then we're gonna build the forever house. And we won't have to move ever again.
Just didn't happen that way.
Where'd you go? Nellie, I told you I'm too old for tea parties.
Mommy, will you please have a tea party with me? Everyone keeps saying no.
Sweetheart, I'd love to have a tea party with you. But I have to finish working, I'm afraid.
How about we play outside instead?
I guess. How about a tea party outside?
You can play outside until dinner. But when I flash the porch light twice...
Time to come home.
Say his name. I don't remember it.
You good, Luke?
Luke.
Huh?
Don't forget the rule. Lights flash.
Time to come home.
Got a cat? Kittens? Oh, little babies.
Hi. You're just the cutest little things.
Hey, what the hell is that?
It's a wasp nest.
Oh.
Probably an old one. Very old.
Why does it look like a
You
face?
see, sometimes they build their nest around things. Haven't seen one like this, though. I don't blame you for screaming.
Yeah. Built it around this.
These little kittens don't have a mommy.
You don't know that. She could be out there somewhere.
Odd her leaving them alone. Especially close to dark like this.
We can't just leave them here. The dogs.
Dogs?
I don't know, Cheryl.
Please.
Mr. Dudley, have you ever seen those dogs? Do you think they'd go after kittens?
No dogs on the property.
Well, sure there are. The kids have been hearing them at night. They've heard them every night since we got here.
I couldn't say. The missus and I, we don't stay on the property after dark.
Mom, you're killing me. killing me, Mom.
Can't you just decorate that to look like Devil Man? Or whoever? Means more when you make it yourself.
Hey, guys.
It's almost Halloween. I need a costume.
So every
I can wear
kid
to Austin's
everywhere,
party.
when they're trying to
That's a
explain
crap
something their
project.
parents don't
Try it.
understand.
But Austin,
I just wanted to drop these off, like we discussed. There's some jewelry in here, some pictures of Mom, like you asked.
Thank
okay?
you for dropping these by. They'll be
That reminder of her mom, I guess.
Yeah.
He's still nervous. I can tell.
Huh? Who was that?
On the phone, you said he had insurance?
Right. We thought so. You told us so. And this morning we tried to get the info.
It had lapsed a few months back.
Without an insurance policy, it's $6,000 a month, and we do recommend a 4 to 6 month commitment.
Ooh, I'm sorry, did you say 6,000? I know. The first month for sure, and I can come back in 2 weeks with some more if I move some things around.
That's fine. We can see how the first month goes.
Thought you just said we had to have a 4 to 6 month commitment.
We love you so much. You can do this.
Thanks.
You got this.
Yeah.
They have horses.
That means something to him? Does he like horses, I guess?
I don't know. I kind of like the Captain Lane mask.
It's all yours.
Where'd you get those, Allie?
at the mall.
Oh, they have 2
Practically
kids.
begged me. She has to be like a cool Aunt Theo.
I did not.
Delicious.
They smell like cat piss.
Jaden.
I said, watch your tone, unless you want to spend Halloween as Captain Grounded.
It's not
Weird.
not a very good role
Solo
model,
account,
but
his name's on the check.
still cute.
So we only have joint accounts. I don't know that account. It was just in his briefcase.
You're going through his briefcase?
Looking at quarterlies, not like it was just there.
Then ask him.
Ask him. I'm sure it's nothing.
I don't want to seem like I don't know. It's probably nothing. It's just weird.
Well, you should let your imagination.
I'd be asking my
get the best of
husband
you.
if he
That's the
had a
first step.
secret account I
Imagine the worst thing
didn't
possible,
know
assume
anything
it's true,
about.
and go from there.
What? Huh? What do you want?
I don't even.
Why are you banging on the wall?
I'm not.
You are. And calling my name. What do you want?
What was that? What is that?
What?
Jumping every time it does that.
Hey, what's with the screaming?
Did you hear that?
What was that?
What was what?
There were these loud bangs all over the walls.
I didn't hear it. I don't.
It was so loud. How could you not hear it?
Although you didn't hear it when she heard it in her room.
I believe you. The hot water pipes, they're old. They can bang and jump in the walls. It's over now, right? It's over.
Is Serena get to call about now? Because she doesn't know yet about her sister
Steve.
being dead.
It's Nell.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night.
She's dead.
Shut up.
She's dead, Sean.
I was in my living room. And she was.
Well,
You're wrong. They got it wrong. Who told you this?
Dad called me.
Yeah, did.
well, he's wrong. He was the last person she talked to before she did it.
I told you. I told you she was in trouble. I told you to find her. I told you.
I gotta go.
Oh, is that one dead?
Found this upstairs. Decorated a little bit for her.
Why?
Well, because she was a very special cat. She deserves a special place to rest.
When we die, we turn into stories. And every time someone tells one of those stories, it's like we're still here for them. We're all stories in the end.
She never heard a single thing in her whole life, and not many people can say that.
That's perfect, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, little kitty. I hope you have a safe trip to heaven, and when you get there, there's some nice, yummy milk waiting, and...
Ooh, it's breathing or something.
She's alive.
What?
She's alive. Okay, I'm right here. It's okay. Yeah.
Ew. 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 That was gross. I did not need to see that. I know it was just a bug, but oh my god.
Why not send her to Carlisle? They'll do a great job
I
there.
think it's a bad idea, too.
Honey, let someone
she
else
shouldn't do it
You need to
herself.
focus on you.
She's my sister. Is it gonna give everyone time?
What do you mean?
It means Steven, Luke, Dad.
Dad's the reason Nell was so fucked up to begin with, and Luke's probably high as a kite.
Thought he was in rehab.
He was, apparently, until this morning. They said he flew the coop.
Does he even know that she's dead?
No idea. If he doesn't, that's on him.
He deserves to be here. You're not giving him time to get here. He missed her wedding. We're not gonna let him miss her funeral, too.
He has time, but I'm not leaving her in a freezer until Luke
She
gets
got
his
married?
shit together. She'll be there forever.
Where's her husband?
It's a moment of truth, Max. It's okay.
You know, they really shouldn't be, in my opinion, forcing.
If you don't, you'll be upset.
Like pressuring this kid to look at his dead grandmother.
Promise. This is a good thing. You're a good boy.
It's gonna be okay, Charlotte.
I don't want to see her.
It's important.
Here, come with me. This is too much for anyone.
The hours, the bugs. I'm doing it, Kevin. I'm gonna fix her.
Where's her husband? Or ex-husband, I'm gonna assume. Jeez. Uh-oh.
Are they still sleeping?
Did they all die?
No. No.
Shirley?
Poor kitty's probably been better if she left him outside.
You're taking
Steve, do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm elbow deep in our sister's chest cavity, pulling out a bag of her internal organs. That's what happens when a body's autopsied and I have to take it out. You have to get 2 grown men to a goddamn airport. Get it done.
She's doing it herself.
She isn't.
She's doing it herself.
What about the little one?
We found it a new home.
Why didn't you let me take care of it, or at least say goodbye?
Cheryl, we have no idea what was wrong with those kittens. They were very sick. We couldn't let you try to take care of a pet who was so sick.
But you gave it to someone else. Just tell me.
Just
Why would you give
hang on,
away
hang
the
on.
last
Just
one, the
Cheryl,
only
just-
one
just-
left?
Just quiet.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Stop it.
It's been a minute since you had one of your color storms.
Color storms? What is that?
There was no color at all. It was pitch black. First migraine in what, a year? And it happens at the worst possible moment. Would you have said different?
Probably not.
Would you have said you had to go to the woods and put this sick little kitten out of its misery?
No, of course not, but it's a tough thing for a kid, and we should have...
Look, she's gonna have a pretty messed up view of death coming out of this no matter what. Which wouldn't have happened if you hadn't have...
Go ahead anyway.
Why the hell did you let her keep those kittens?
Well, I didn't know that they were all gonna die.
You let her keep a box of diseased kittens in her bedroom. And now she's traumatized. And then I have one chance to pull it back, and I lie to her face and lock up with a migraine.
This was not our finest hour, no doubt.
Ew, what? How can you do that to your own sister? My stomach's already upset. I do not need to see this. I didn't know it was going to do this. I thought it was just scary, not disgusting.
I'm so excited.
You're gonna look amazing.
Hey.
Hey.
You look amazing.
Thanks. How's Arthur?
Oh, him. He's great. I handcuffed him to a radiator downstairs. He's not going anywhere.
Steve.
He's as happy as I've ever seen a guy. And he should be.
How lucky for us, a famous author at your wedding.
You promised.
I know. Not another word, I promise.
What is it? Nothing, I should be right
So
back.
Luke did show up for her wedding. What'd she do? Make him leave?
Hey, I didn't know if this was the...
Helm!
What?
Hold on!
What? Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just wanted to make sure that I got to tell her that I was happy.
Look at me.
What?
Look at me.
You're high.
No, I'm not.
So you got the day pass?
Yeah, they're very supportive.
Luke, I paid for rehab. Guess who they called when you ran away last week? Today's about Nell.
Yeah.
Do you get that? This is her day. You're not smearing your shit all over her day, Luke.
Sure.
You're not.
I'm level. I just really want to be here for her.
You should have thought about that before you put the needle in your arm. Here's 100. You can shoot up the rest. I don't care. This is the last I ever give you. No more loans, no more treatment centers, nothing. The store's closed. I'm done. Sorry. Bridesmaid stuff. Is everything okay?
Sad.
Everything's perfect. We're gonna have a perfect wedding, Nellie.
I guess I can
perfect.
get where she's coming from, but... Ew. Oh. No, please don't let a bug come out of her. Better not be a spider. Oh my god. Better not be. Oh. These bug things coming out of nowhere is worse than any ghost, okay? Just show me ghosts. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm watching this. I want to see ghosts.
You fixed her.
Is this why she
That's
wanted
what
to
I do.
become a mortician?
You fixed her.
See? I'd rather have that than the bugs coming out of mouths, okay? Don't tell me the little house model has lights or something. Just waiting for like a light to come on or something. Just because, you know, they do that kind of stuff. Shows. Told you. Alright. Dear Lord, it won't stop. It won't stop. Alright. So that was the end of episode 2. And, yeah. Interesting episode, I guess. Everything seems freezing. I hope the video isn't frozen. Like me. At any point. So this was mostly focused like on I forgot her name. Shirley. Like her past and the present and what was going on at the time of Nell going to Hill House and killing herself, if that's what she did. So Shirley is a mortician. She fixes dead people in a way, not like bring them back to life, but makes them look as much as she can like the person they were before they died. And I think that she, from what I gather, she decided to be a mortician at her mom's funeral. So it makes me think that she saw her mom before she was fixed. And that's why she was so scared to see her again. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I personally, I've been to funerals, and I don't think that the way they were like pressuring that boy Max to see his grandmother, I don't think it was something that was necessary. I don't think you have to see the dead to move on. No, that's just me. I mean, like I said, I've been to funerals. I've looked at, you know, the person. Because the funerals I've been to have all been grandparents. So I've seen all the grandparents. And I don't know. It's not something I think is absolutely necessary. Because for me, like, I'd be totally fine. I mean, yeah, I'd be sad, but I wouldn't like burst into tears until I saw the person. Because every time, I mean, like, I'd be okay going there. And yeah, you know, when I initially told that they passed, yeah, I cried. But it wasn't until like I see them in the casket that I actually burst into tears. And so I just like, I don't know. I just don't really think it's necessary. Like, I just don't think they should have been pressuring them so much. Yeah, if they don't do it then they're never going to get to do it because that's like a one-time thing. But I don't know. I just don't think that they should have been pressuring so much. I don't know. I think if they don't want to do it, they shouldn't be pressured into doing it or forced. I mean, Shirley was practically pulled to her mother's casket, so I don't know. I don't know what to think about, like, there wasn't much haunting in this one. I want to say that. There wasn't much haunting. They talked about, like, Stephen talked about, well, tried to talk to Shirley about what he saw in his apartment, but she kind of pretty much just kept cutting him off. And everything. And she seems very critical of her siblings. I don't remember much from the first one as far as her attitude toward Nell, but like she started blaming Steven, saying that, you know, Nell needed help and he needed to go find her. Why didn't she go find her? If she thought it was that important, why blame Steven? And then when Luke came to Nell's wedding, I can understand why she didn't want him to be there, because he looked horrible. He was probably high, like she said, but I don't know. And I can understand her cutting him off, like, for money. Like, she spent a lot of money trying to help him, and they were there for him at the beginning, and he kept failing, and I can understand giving up. Like, I'm not saying that it's okay and that you should give up on people, but some people can't be helped if they don't want it, you know? And so she shouldn't have to keep dishing out all this money to help him if he's not going to use it to get better, you know? So I can understand her, like, telling him that this is it. This is all I'm giving you. That's done. I'm not helping you anymore. So I can get that, but I still think it was kind of mean to kick him out of Nell's wedding. Like, not even let him come in to her and say that he's happy for her and all that, and then have him leave, you know, not be there in front of everyone else. But at least, I don't know, I think that he should have at least been able to say, you know, talk to his sister. But then again, I can understand that maybe her seeing him like that would have just screwed her day up, you know? Wedding's a special day and she'd have that on her conscience. So I get it, but I also felt kind of bad that Luke didn't get to say anything to her. I guess he could have called. Maybe Shirley would have let him call her and say something, but I don't know. But then with Steven, she was also very cold toward him when he came in to congratulate her or tell her how happy he was. Shirley was pretty cold to him. Like, she seemed annoyed that he was there. And I can understand, because I think I remember a little from the first episode where it was showing him show Shirley the book that he published or was going to publish, and she wasn't happy with it because he talked about their mother and made her look like she was crazy. And so she didn't like that. And he said something mean, like apple doesn't fall from the tree or something. I don't know if he was referring to her or one of the siblings. I don't know. I just know it made her upset. So I guess that's why she was acting that way. I don't know. But I don't know. I think Shirley should have let somebody else do the fixing of her sister. I don't think she should have done that herself. I think that's just too much. But I can understand her wanting to make sure it's right. That's her sister, you know? I don't know. I enjoyed the episode, but the autopsy sort of thing that she was doing, like when she pulled out the insides and sewing up her sister's head, was really gross. And then in the present and in the past when she was a child, the insects coming out of, you know, mouths was just really gross. I'd rather have the ghost thing, like seeing her mom with the box with the dead kitten. I like that. I want that over insects coming out of mouths. I don't like bugs. At least it wasn't a spider. Cause been a spider, I've been so much worse because I hate spiders. Spiders scare the life out of me. Even the teeny tiny little ones will make me leave a room because I don't want to deal with a spider. I don't care if they're poisonous or not. I don't want to see them. I don't want them anywhere near me. So at least it was just a beetle of some sort. I'm not even sure if it was a beetle. It was some bug, but anyway, give me the ghost stuff. That's why I'm watching this. I'd rather see the ghost things. So hopefully the next episode will focus more on the ghostly kind of things. So I mean, they haven't had the funeral yet, so I'm gonna assume that maybe there's gonna be a funeral in the next episode since Nell is already. So I don't know. I haven't seen anything that suggests to me that the mom was crazy. Everything I've seen of her so far, she seems nice. And yeah, she lost her temper a little bit in this one when she was trying to talk to Shirley about the cats. But apparently she suffers migraines or color storm or whatever it was they called it. It was weird, but basically she was having a migraine. So I mean, I've had migraines. I've never seen color. I've never seen blackness either, but that's me. I don't know, but I mean, I didn't like hate this episode. I don't know. I felt kind of slow, I guess, to me. So yeah. Anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.